Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard the Audire Astra for more Honkai Star Rail. So, how's everyone? Hello, Ray, Tommy, Katanachi. I'm glad you all could be here today. It's been a productive day for me. I made 3 galaxies and the observable universe. Not bad for an afternoon. So, anyways, let's get going. And on the 7th, it hasn't even been a full day yet. Hasn't even been 7 days. Anyways, in Star Rail, I changed my team. I was doing the simulated universe, and I could not get past World 3 with the team I had, so I decided to change things out a bit. So Asta's gone. Unfortunate. As much as I liked her, I think Tingyun was just a better fit for the team. Because what made me realize Tingyun might be better is her ult gives energy to another character.
Peace is above.
And I pretty much just want Welt to spam ult as much as possible so the enemy can never move. So this seemed like she seemed like she would go really well with my team. How did you not pass World 3? Because Japard is busted, dude. Hi, Maxim. Like, I would just stomp the entirety of World 3, and then I would get to Stage 3 Japard. Specifically Stage 3. Like, Stages 1 and 2 are easy peasy, and then Stage 3 Japard is just like, what the heck? What is this difficulty spike? He is, Clara just toast him? Well, that's good for you. Unfortunately for me, my team is very squishy. Clara is very tanky. And Japard buffs up his 2 guys to such an extent. Also, do you guys hear the game audio? Oh yeah, there's game audio.
Analyze the
It's just really quiet for some reason.
Plan of action.
Yeah, so what happened is I would just lose characters within a turn or two on Stage 3 Japard. So he is very difficult if you're a squishy.
Stay.
Cool. Ah, great.
Yes, things would be fun when you start simulated universe. Oh yeah. I mean, if simulated universe
Welcome,
ends up
customers.
being anything like the thing in Honkai Impact that it is based off of, it will be hell on earth on the highest difficulties. This is nothing short of hell on earth.
Enemy targets detected.
Like, no, there's no other word for it. Also, Maxim, you can shut the fuck up about your team. You don't count. What you can run does not count for
Who's next?
normal people.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Let's be friends.
Leave it to me.
I'm not dissing your E-Force. My point is, Maxim, for those of us who don't have E4 seal, we don't things will work for you that will not work for other people.
Better make a choice. You know nothing of the weight. Be it survive or be destroyed. There is no other
Yeah,
choice.
Maxim fails, it's 110% a skill issue. Absolutely.
I'll end your misery.
Shut the fuck up, Tommy.
Welcome,
No one
customers.
asked you. I know you were joking. As you can see, I'm in a spicy
Sharp
mood
side
today,
needs
apparently.
targets.
I know, Tommy. I know you hate the English dub no matter what.
Enemy ahead.
I'm just kidding, huh, Tommy?
Ah, great.
I was just feeling a bit
to
spicy.
raise your spirits. Fight as one. Ah, great.
What the heck is Tenkai Net?
Commencing support. Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Not good. Can we talk?
I actually quite like the English dub in this game.
I'll end your misery. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Oh. Jesus Christ. Was not expecting that. Basically a magical girl show for young Western boys. Instead of putting on breaches and being base.
The galaxy
You go
is
to a parallel
vast
world and
beyond
turn to-
compare.
Oh, that show with the fantasy mechas or something. I vaguely remember seeing that on my anime list. Never played it. Just looked weird. Anyways, okay. So, let's continue with the story. Wait, let me ascend Pella first. That's why we were doing that. Okay, now she is equal level to the rest of my team. Gotta claim the ticket. Let's see. How close are we to our next 10 roll? We are at 6. So, not that close. Is there anything else we can do with Bella? No. Oh. Oh. We can just auto this. Here we go. You hate that Pella is ruined for...
Don't mess with me.
Tommy, why are you like this?
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
No. No, you don't. No, you don't, Max. Actually, wait, no, you might. You might, actually.
Who's next?
Javing doesn't.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next?
You saw a fox? Yeah. 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 For the when I started using her, when I first started using her, I looked around for what was causing that error sound on my computer. Because yeah, that is literally just like a quieter version of the Windows 10 error sound.
I'm fine.
Who's next?
Survive or be destroyed. There is no
Like
other
I
choice.
literally just thought, like Blender was doing something and screwing something up in the
Disappear among the
background.
sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Maxim, don't worry about it. You're not missing
Disappear
out
among the
on
sea of butterflies.
much.
Illusions of the past. Who's next? Yeah!
Was that enough to do anything? Oh, yep, that was enough. And I don't have any weapon ascension materials. I mean, you kind of expect it, but this is what happens when you decide to change your team while still in the beginning of the game. You suddenly have to level up 2 new characters. You're gonna fall a bit behind in the resource department. It's like, but at the same time, it's not like you're starting off the game fresh. It's not like you're gonna know immediately what the best team comps are. Just had a theory. And that theory did not work out. So, anyways. We do need Audire emotes. Doing dessert, your dessert?
That's the plaza,
Yes.
but I can't see anyone waiting for us.
We do need Audire. I have
we
been
look
looking to commission emotes for someone, but the problem is emotes are all really freaking expensive. Like most people take commissions for like $50 per emote, and just like, well, that's not happening. I ain't doing that.
Give him this medicine and make him lie down.
Hey, look, it's Baby Baiju.
I mean, make them lie down.
Oh, right. I totally forgot about that. Their little gimmick.
Commencing support. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
It's fine. You can just take the hit. Oh, or Pela can kill him. Holy cow. He's not very strong.
That'll teach you a lesson.
He was not very strong, huh?
Ready to lie down now? Thanks for helping to stabilize the patients.
The thing is happening?
Assertive sedation techniques are quite effective.
No, yeah, no, I know there was voice glitch right there.
Assertive sedation techniques? Does she mean beating people up?
Yeah, I don't know why specifically with Star Rail my audio tends to glitch on the loading screen. I'm not sure why. This doesn't happen with Genshin or Honkai Impact. It says very specific to Star Rail. It's not that CPU load. I have been doing a lot of heavy work. Maybe I should have restarted my computer before trying to stream. But my CPU load is fine today, so I have no idea what's going on.
However, these Cloud Knights were already sick, and now they're injured too. I've got to bandage up their wounds, realign their bones. Ugh, as if I didn't have enough on my plate.
Aren't you a little young to be realigning bones?
Where did you come from, little one? Is your dad around?
It's okay, realigning bones is easy.
I don't have a dad.
You don't
What
have a
about
dad?
your
I don't have a mom either.
Oh. Maybe she's a plant.
I get it. You think because I'm small, I must be a runaway child. Welcome to the Xian Show, my short-lived outsider friends. Appearances can be deceiving here. The vtuber race is self-reincarnating. No mom or dad required.
Vidyahara? Wasn't expecting some Hindu names in my Chinese starship.
I've been studying the art of healing ever since I passed
The
off
mom and
my
dad
own
went for milk and
show.
never.
You're
Oof.
looking at a recognized, practicing, dedicated doctor.
Bellabog kids are making snowmen, while children here are writing prescriptions.
Things haven't been very peaceful in the lawful recently. Make sure you don't...
The friend you mentioned with the insane. Why did they hate Bailu?
Go running around, right?
Did they just
Well,
hate lollies?
Your general gave us an errand, so I'm afraid we have to.
Well, seeing as you
Said the
saved
starship
us
with the
now,
halo?
if you're unlucky enough to acquire any
The-
breaks or sprains, I'll treat you for free.
You know, halos aren't
As for
specific to
I'll give you a 20% discount.
Hindu myths. Right? I think it's mostly the design. Really? I don't see anything too objectionable about the design. That doesn't sound very free.
Do you have any idea how many people in the lawful are waiting for an appointment with me? You should count this as a blessing. If I hadn't left my purse at home, I wouldn't have to... Enough of that. I have patience to see.
Our little miracle worker seems very different from everyone else around. Don't you think, Mr. Yang?
So this is the vtuber. I've only ever read about them. They're known as the dragon race. Not hard to see
Oh,
why.
I guess they do have a little... She does have a little bit of a dragon tail. Stroll around exalting Sanctoplasm. Look for the messengers sent by Fushan. Okay. Where is this messenger? Realm keeping orderly. Halos at the back like you have are mostly regarded as Hindu? So I got the inspiration from Buddhist designs, which to be fair are derived from Hindu, so you're not wrong in that regard, but that doesn't mean that the art particularly Hindu. It's rather just, it's an East Asian design aesthetic in general. He just censors the... He may have got... Oh! Is it because he thinks Bailu is going to be the Chi-Chi of of Star Rail? Do I just talk to people?
Supposed to mean. What else am I supposed to do? The route back to the Alchemy Commission has disappeared, and we're in the field without the right medicine or supplies. Besides, we have no record of this disease at all. These symptoms are consistent with someone...
According to his medical record, this man is barely over 200 years old. He only just joined the Cloud Knights. It goes on like this.
Okay, so I guess I am supposed to be talking to people. I need to focus on healing. I can't be distracted. Okay. Have fun with that.
Find beds for the... Remember to minimize contact. We don't want your people to succumb to the same evil.
You might just hate lollies. Possible.
Yeah. The Realm Keeping Commission is out in full
You actually...
strength.
What do you
What
need
about
a
the
healer
Alchemy
for?
Commission? Why are there so few of you here?
Do you mean...
Hey, Missy, does this look like a classroom to...
I mean, I haven't gotten that high in... Forgot... What is it called? The equivalent of Abyss. Whatever the equivalent of Abyss is. I haven't gotten that far in it yet. But I haven't really encountered any situations that require much healing.
When it rains, it pours. The Artisanship Commission has its own issues. It sounds serious. Oh, my apologies. I'm an orderly from the Realm Keeping Commission.
Like,
Judging by your dress,
for
you must be
overworld,
visitors to the loft room.
every teleporter heals. If you do enough damage and never get hit, yeah. Exactly. I'm a guest, the
And
general
I'm
enemy.
technically speaking, every
And
traveler
having a
aboard
good
the
team balance
loft
important
is
when a single
guest of
target
the general.
DPS, AoE DPS, tank, and healer, while Natasha is the
If
character
the
kit
port
is kind of
is still
slow.
open... Oh, that reminds me. I have a friend with a star skiff and a... Well,
No need,
now,
I have a
you
vessel
must
picking
be
me up.
quite special. Hey, don't spread this around, but this isn't some small-scale maintenance drill. The general
Well, it's
has
more
sent
that-
the Cloud Knights to check for hidden
So,
dangers. You may
It's
not need
really
it right
easy
now,
to just
but
heal between every battle in this game. And at least so far, the Abyss equivalent has only consisted of 1 or 2 fights. Maybe there'll be more fights in a row and higher difficulties in which you would actually be able to heal between fights. And then in Simulated Universe, you can get all the healing you could ever possibly need from the buffs you get, which ideally is what you should be doing. Because, let me tell you, in Simulated Universe, anything anything that does not translate into offensive power you're gonna regret it. So her ult charges, you can always heal when you need to. Well, yeah, 4-star healers be like that. The best is the hunt is the best, but there is a
Hurry.
hunt
Remember to minimize.
Yeah.
buff that heals your entire team for 30% of their max HP with every time you beat a battle, which you should not be taking more than 30% of your max HP in damage until the final boss,
There's
basically.
a problem with their meridian pin. Some diviners and stargazers managed to escape the delve. Many of them were terrified. They were muttering about plants and...
Because you'll find it in Elysian Realm, or not Elysian Realm,
there.
in Simulated Universe, they are DPS gated. If you are not able to beat certain bosses or enemies in a certain number of turns, you will miss out on buffs,
Do you have friends
which in
trapped in
turn
the delve?
means
If
you
you're worried about
will
them,
be a lot
find a
weaker
diviner and see if they can
for
tell
the
you what
final
happened.
boss.
Please register.
hello.
I see. I want to say it's all in a day's...
Oh,
Excuse
Is
me,
that it?
miss. Hold on a moment. It was only thanks to your help earlier that the Dragon Lady and those Exalting Sanctum residents got away unscathed. You don't
our
remember?
help?
You dealt with those Mara-struck knights
Is
in
it
the nick
enough
of
time when
time.
you have lost or
I saw
all
it
against
all.
bosses because Natasha is either too slow or gets too...
A friend
long
in the
to get up?
Skyfaring Commission told me the General
Well, see,
Commission guessed to deal with the
You could
trouble
also
from
just fix that
Lawful.
by doing more damage
be
and
the
killing
guests.
them
If you
faster.
don't mind, I hope you can take the time to come to the Realm Keeping Commission. I'd like to talk to you about the issues Exalting Sanctum is currently facing.
Of course, I mean, the whole point of my team is... Well... What happened? What are you doing on the Shanto? Yeah, no, I also don't have any relics that don't suck. But also, Maxon, shut the fuck up. Don't even complain about your luck. Ever. Of anything. I'm very interested. Tell me the details. Oh. What is this? This is domain?
If the shipping passages in Cloudford changed
Oh,
even
okay,
little,
we're just swapping back over.
the entire route would be drastically altered. Do you two know the...
I do not.
I came this way. I know it like the back of my hand. Just follow me. So, silent but deadly.
Let me know when you're ready and we can set off. Silent, but...
Remain silent. Remain silent.
You're kinda living up to the first bit right now. We can move out anytime. Let me know when you're ready.
Let's go. No dialogue, just go. Oh, where are we going though? Move to the left. Got a few nice 4-star relics if... Oh yeah, I mean... 5-star relics.
Hey, silent
Artifacts
but
are
deadly.
the
Shout if you see any danger, okay? Don't think just because you know a move or two, you can charge off by yourself.
Okay.
You are afraid of me.
Let's see, what do we got here?
I'll end your misery.
Nothing dangerous, it looks like.
Friends. Commencing support.
Oh. That was a mistake, I think. I should have
Don't mess with me.
used some skills. It doesn't really matter. We're more than strong enough for the story stuff here.
March is sick. There was a fight here.
Yes, there was. Okay. Oh, it's gonna revive, isn't it?
Welcome, customers.
Let's give it to Welt.
Let's begin.
This time. Hopefully it means he can kill some people. I like that Seal is fast enough to get 2 turns off, even without any buffs. Or debuffs. He's just naturally fast enough to get 2 turns off before the enemy can move.
Is this Stellarod?
There's supposed to be a passage.
Somebody used the cloud forward control panel to...
Who did this? I'm
Oh,
terrible
is this
with
a
machines and
coffin? Does this guy just have a coffin
I'm a
behind
traveling
him?
merchant.
This
I've
auto-looking
been here
dude?
many times. Now,
I told you, I was only just transferred here from the Yaoqing. I don't come here very often.
Also, I vaguely remember Susheng in the beta was like... She was like part of an acting troupe or something. I don't remember her being a Cloud Knight. Or, I don't remember anything about that. Coffin with his name. Oh, right! He was like a necromancer dude.
Let me see.
Okay. Down, then over. Oh, looks like we gotta fight. Is this where you make a necromancing? Ew. I mean, if you want.
Let's be friends.
you know
Yeah, there's
nothing
3 of them.
survive or
We
be
can help this.
destroyed. There is no other choice.
Ready for another?
I'll end your misery.
You know, Seal in Simulated Universe is great because with the hunt buffs, she can just attack like 9 times in a row. Sometimes. It's pretty hilarious. No, you won't. It would make even you feel you. I see. Bonked by orbital laser.
Enemies ahead.
I just drop a bat from orbit. You're just lounging around in your house, and suddenly bat falls on your head from orbit.
Wonders to
Welcome, customers.
Let's begin. You know nothing of the weight behind this power.
Okay, looks like they're
Survive or be
kinda
destroyed.
beefy.
There is no other
I'll use
choice.
Bella's burst then.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I'll
Ow.
free you from your disappear
That
among
was
the
my
sea of
mistake. I should have bursted
butterflies.
earlier.
Illusions of the past.
Jesus.
A sharp scythe needs
Wait,
touch.
Tella's burst is actually pretty busted. Like, I don't think I would have come even close to one-shotting that dude without her ult. Now see if mages were more like her. Well, you mean they like
Thank goodness.
command attack
There's
drones?
one Judging by where it's docked, it must be heading for Central Starskip Haven. Nice. We'll be. Come on. Let's.
That's not really that's usually more of an artificer thing, I think.
The next destination? Up to you.
Okay, so that's what was happening with Dan Heng.
Household
Magic missile,
registration
literally
always
had
takes
an adventure,
forever.
an idea for a tabletop class of just summon random weapons hardware for attacks. You mean Gilgamesh from Fate Stay Night? So Gilgamesh, yeah, Maxim had the exact same thought. I always feel like we're missing something here at the Realm Keeping Commission Chancery, but I can never remember what. You come at just the right time. Help me rule out some possibilities. Say, tell me, what do you think our office is missing? Promo materials showcasing the work of the Realm Keeping Commission. Okay. Is now really the time to be thinking about that?
Oh,
I
that's
heard you
right.
require my
Yeah,
assistance.
Forgive my forgetfulness. Glad you came. It's great to have one of the
You mean
General's
the ATG?
distinguished guests
Oh.
helping us out. My Realm-Keeping Commission colleagues failed to provide adequate care for the Dragon Lady. I'd like to thank you on behalf of all of them for rescuing her back in Exalting Sanctum Plaza.
Rip Patanash. Oh, oof.
As I'm
Fix
sure
the
you're
taste, shall
aware,
we?
symptoms of Mara have been spreading ever
See,
since the
Hatanashi,
Stellar
maybe you're the one who should be mad at Maxim because maybe Maxim just stole all your luck.
Thanks to the Ten Lords Commission, being stricken with Mara had long since become a terrifying but avoidable fate for Xianzhou natives. The puzzle
Maxim's
is
a.
that
Oh, yeah,
despite
he
the
is a
Commission's
vampire.
protection, we're now seeing an
Never said a
increase.
vampire of what, though?
More and more citizens, in particular those dealing with great risks and stress like the Cloud Knights, are becoming stricken with Mara. Moreover, the Marastruck have taken on a horrifying appearance, as if they're turning into some sort of monster. This certainly differs from what I thought I
This
knew about
definitely
the
sounds
illness.
like the Celeron. Yeah, just do your magic in reverse, Maxim.
We wouldn't have the audacity to trouble you with that. The General has a plan to suppress the illness. You're a capable person. And since the General entrusted you with locating the Stellaron, it's only a matter of time before you run into Marastruck. If you come across any clues, remember to inform the Realm Keeping Commission straight away. My colleagues and I will handle any situation with haste. Speaking of which...
Please select at least one item. He sweats profusely. After a while, he returns with a girl.
I'll be honest with you. I've got no idea how to handle this problem. It's beyond the realm keeping commission's
I don't remember
jurisdiction.
what that letter
I
said.
contacted the seat of divine foresight, which is overseen by the... Allow me to introduce Madame Qingzhu, General Jing Yuan's chief counselor.
Well, she does not look like a playable
I
character.
think it'll be easier if she explains the letter to you.
I read the letter you obtained from the Marastruck. While the Cloud Knights were searching for the Stellaron's whereabouts, I was carrying out the General's orders, tracking down clues on the Marastruck. Thanks to your efforts, we now have a lead.
I mean, if once we seal the Stellaron, shouldn't that problem fix
To an
itself?
outsider, this letter appears to be nothing more than good news detailing a recovery from a chronic illness. However, what is actually being discussed is a violation of the 10 unpardonable sins. It's heresy.
Uh-oh. The 10 unpardonable sins? Are you talking about
Correct.
Merciful Medicus?
The term merciful medicus is one of respect. One that any law-abiding citizen of the Alliance would never
You can't
dare
even use him
utter.
as his worst March 7th for your team? Yeah, I think he needs some levels before he actually becomes
He
good.
refers to none other than the
I
enemy of the
think.
people of the Xianzhou. The one we now call the Plague's author. The Eon of Abundance. Yao Shi.
Huh. The plagues? Aeon of Abundance, the plagues author.
The author of this
Was
letter
not
was
expecting
likely the
that.
Marastruck you defeated. My guess is he was led astray and poisoned while under the pretext of being cured.
No, he
You
only
saw how
shields on
he
his
ended
ulti?
up.
Yeah, but it's a much bigger shield, right?
Such actions remind me of an organization that was eradicated from the Xianzhou 1,000 years ago. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. They were disciples of the Abundance that sought to restore the way of immortality by unearthing a forbidden remedial formula. It's hard to believe that a group that was wiped out so long ago would suddenly rear its head and create chaos once more. The seat of
The
divine
seat
foresight
of
needs to
divine
learn all it
foresight.
can about this organization's status before the situation reaches a point of no return. If you come across any similar clues about the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, come and find me
Is
at
this
the
a
seat of divine
side quest?
foresight.
Or is this part of the
These
main
kinds
quest?
of first-hand accounts are exactly what we require.
No, Tommy. No. Sounds good
Excellent.
to me.
Your work will not be in vain. The seat of divine foresight always rewards those who contribute to our efforts. I recently received some intel. It seems that certain individuals
What is
are
it?
taking advantage of the current
It is
chaos
that bad. It's
to
pretty
lure in
bad, Tommy.
outworlders around Exalting Sanctum. We sent an undercover investigator out a few months ago. They provided us with a rough idea of the situation.
I'll let you.
Unfortunately,
I'll leave it
seems
to you to
suspicions were aroused.
puzzle out
We lost contact
why
with the
it's
agent.
bad.
I says you are a fresh face in
It's
the
actually
law
worse.
and an outworlder.
Oh, you mean
I
Japard?
would feel more at ease if I could leave this matter with you.
Huh. Let me look him up. What does Japard do? $65 chance to freeze, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, it's an AoE shield. Let's check out the killing blow. What's a skill? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, so I guess his big thing is that he freezes really easily. Okay. So he's like a
Household registry.
tank-ish. I'm not answering that, Tommy.
If you need help.
Like I said, you can puzzle about it on your own. March shield is 9% of defense and 60 base stronger. Japard's is Japard's scaling is 30 to 52.5% defense, so the scaling is much higher on that. Sure, Tommy, sure. Sure. Also, where am I supposed to go? How am I supposed to get over there? Am I on a different floor? Oh, that's how much as over his? Well, yeah, like I said though, it's because his ult is 4 people instead of 1 person.
Cultured people love visiting here.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Need your extractor cleaned or your
I'm
starship
not
service?
gaslighting you, Tommy. I'm just doubting you. Are you suspicious? We're looking for a sus person. Who here looks sus? You there. You might be sus. Is it really that? This guy is. He is totally trying to scam us. Nutra treasures. Do you have any cure-all medicines here? Oh, he actually sells something worth useful. He actually. It is said that it cures all diseases, but it's actually Hawthorne pills. Okay.
Need your extractor cleaned or your starship serviced? Look no
Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to talk to the shopkeepers here.
You'd be a tool to miss a tile in the pool.
Vending machines. These are very thin vending machines. Oh, hi, Shy Knight. Welcome aboard. He looks like Welt if he was a loser. Ooh, this? This is Welt. Or were you talking about someone else? Oh, this guy? Yeah, I'm not really digging that hairstyle either. Oh yes, but hi, Shiner. Welcome aboard. To learn the truth about mumbling
Excuse
weirdo.
me, guest from another world. Please spare me a moment of your time.
I yearn for
I
power.
understand. Eternal life is indeed a kind of power, wouldn't you say?
No, I want power, pure and simple.
What a peculiar person you are. I'll tell it to you straight. To Outworlders, I offer the chance of immortality. But perhaps someone like you would be better off joining the Antimatter Legion. Regardless of what you choose, let's keep our voices down, eh?
Join the.
This isn't the
Wait,
kind of conversation
the
you can have
Antimatter
out in the
Legion
open.
recruits? I thought they were all just like monsters.
Grasp absolute power. You must yearn for immortality, don't you think? The problem is that the Xianzhou Alliance doesn't care one bit about the well-being of short-life species. They stubbornly blockade the glorious path to immortality. My name is Green Hibiscus. I came to
Green
Exalting Sanctum in
Hibiscus.
hopes of a fated encounter with one such as yourself. One who is also on the road to immortality. What do you say? How about we find... Let's
Sure,
make haste.
let's go. Oh, and I just realized there was a chest next to him that I didn't open.
This is the place. Relax.
What are you
I'd
up
immerse you,
to?
Sanctus Medicus.
Why is there a
I will
guard
not
standing behind
allow
him?
me
That's a
to
little
reintroduce
suspicious.
Myself. I am a member of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I was unable to expose my true identity in Exalting Sanctum, but
Everyone
now
you see has
I
two
can
new she
reveal
wants.
Disciples
I
of
got like
Sanctus Medicus is a
I got a
devout
few of
holding
her
firm
from the
in their belief that
gacha.
Merciful Medicus is the one ultimate faith. As followers, we refer to ourselves as disciples,
Immortal.
dedicated
No.
to our cause.
Destruction. Yes, the Antimatter Legion is for destruction, but these guys are all about immortality.
If you wish to gain the means to immortality, then you must become a disciple. But to become a disciple, you must first
You know,
pass
this-
several small trials.
Oh my gosh, this just gives me the self-help cult vibes.
Please excuse me.
This
Our expansion
this
has
just gives me
unfortunately
cult
attracted the
vibes.
attention of those devilish archer followers. If we are not careful, the consequences could be.
It's like, if, for those who don't know, there's like some of these like self-help groups where you join them and it's literally just a cult. Like you get to talk to this guru, self-help guru, you know, this expert in turning your life around, and then to like, of course, to get more sessions with them, you gotta pay more money and invest more of your time and effort into the self-help group, and eventually you gotta like cut off your friends and family who are telling you to stop doing it, and it's just a cult. Yeah, this just gives me cult vibes. What kind of trial do I have to
surely
pass?
find. Merciful Medicus is
Hi, Cole.
magnanimous. They do not lightly
Don't join any
refuse a
cults,
prayer.
please.
As such, the initiation trials for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus are nothing arduous. All you must do is transcribe this copy of
What?
Thousand-Handed Merciful Medicus's Salvation 500 times by hand. This will allow your brothers and sisters to trust your faith, and you to become a disciple.
Is there
This
another
scripture is
option?
central to the disciples. You must maintain a pious heart during the transcription. It would be best if you could memorize the text.
One friend Yana was trying to get you to start
This
the cult.
is but the first trial. Once you have become a disciple,
I'm sorry,
you will
Cole,
undergo
but to start a cult, you need charisma.
Don't
Can I
worry.
get a pen?
A traditional Xianzhou brush and inkstone has been prepared for you. Smooth action and an ergonomic design. I myself transcribed 50,000 copies with such instruments.
Isn't this a spaceship? Don't they have printers? Do they actually? Oh wait, the chair's not there. Oh no, the chair glitched out. Oh no, the chair Stell's just sitting on the air.
Hey, stop right.
Oh my gosh. Here
Where
we
are you
go.
going?
Oh, I can't leave. Oh, I can talk to this guy. I was talking to this guy.
Took you long enough.
Jim Yan? Never heard of him.
Is this really the time for jokes of that quality? You're here undercover, right? Well, I'm a Cloud Knight from the Exalting Sanctum garrison. That green hibiscus has been sneaking around spreading heretical lies for a while now.
You're undercover. You're in your full uniform. And you say you're undercover. Okay. Okay, sir.
It took a
Mr.
lot of effort to make
Undercover.
them believe I wanted to become a disciple.
No crap. You show up and imagine like you're a cop and you show up to a gang in full cop uniform and going like, hey guys, I want to join up. Oh, don't mind the uniform. I'm really into the gangster life. I'm all about that gangster life. Just in your full cop uniform. Why did you come here in your uniform?
I have my reasoning. Cults like this want to recruit people with influence in law and order. I wanted them to know I was a Cloud Knight. Always know you're in.
Okay, he has a reason for it. Oh, hi, Paladin. You really are a
Keep your voice
genius.
down. These disciples don't miss much. If they discover us, we won't make it. You can trust me with the transcription. I spent over 150 years pen pushing in the seat of divine foresight before I became a Cloud Knight. Listen carefully. I help you copy the text, you cover.
Wow. He's fast.
Take your time.
Oh, hi, hon. Welcome aboard. Glad you could make it here today.
You're finished?
Okay, I finished it.
So soon? Let me see. Yes, it would have.
So can I join
Calm
the
yourself.
disciples?
The initiation is divided into
What?
2 steps.
Why?
and the
Why are
Cloud
we
Knight
just
have
doing this
completed the first.
random ass side quest stuff?
Only the second remains.
Sure, but can it
I know
wait
it's
till
like we
tomorrow?
captured
I'm
Kafka.
supposed
Now
to be
we're
on duty
waiting
right
for
now. Don't get suspicious if I
Fushuen
don't
to come
get
back to
soon.
us and tell us when they're ready to interrogate Kafka. But like, why are we doing this?
No need to worry. The second step is extraordinarily simple. It'll all be over soon
If
enough.
he's so long-lived, I don't think he's a dragon person. I think he's just
The
a
disciples'
dude
initiation
who
is
happens
governed by the following
to be able to
principle.
live for centuries.
Never accept who you suspect, and never suspect who you accept. So,
Don't wait. Are we gonna have to
it's
fight to the
time for
death?
you two to battle it out.
I knew it.
Whoever
We're gonna have to
survives
fight to the
will
death.
officially be- Huh. Transcribing scripture allows us to ascertain your devotion, but determining whether or not you'll be loyal to the organization requires a stronger guarantee.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're kidding, right? We came here to lengthen our lifespans, not shorten them. You can't just make us fight like this.
We aren't forcing you to fight. By all means, refuse if you wish. But we won't possibly be able to let either of you leave.
Fine.
Very well. But you'll... Good.
I don't mind it.
Then
Okay. I mean, how are they going to stop us from leaving?
Listen, I have an idea that will let you join the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and let me get the heck out of here in one piece. You and I fight, and I lose to you. I pretend that you finish me off. That way we both... I've seen your skills. Please don't mess up and actually kill me.
I know what I'm doing.
I know I could trust you. My life is in your hands.
We got the baseball bat.
So, have you prepared yourselves? Are you ready to fight? And you...
Let's do it.
Then.
Well then, take...
What a headache.
It sounds like the salty Splatoon theme. It does, doesn't it?
Welcome, customers.
I thought it'd be a little tougher than that. Finish him.
What magnificent skill! I'm glad you prevailed. That Cloud Knight waltzed straight up to us in uniform and asked if he could join. Hardly a convincing spectacle. I doubt I ever could have trusted him. Purple chrysanthemum, blue peach.
Yeah.
Somewhere to dispose of the body.
Let me handle it.
You've dealt with this kind of thing before.
Yeah, I'm great at disposing of dead body. I have a long-term associate that handles problems like this.
This does have its advantages. Our brothers and sisters have been proselytizing and exalting Sanctum over the last few days. We may have
My
attracted the
long-term
attention of the
associate.
devils. Having you dispose
I love
of
this.
Cloud Knight will be safer. As such, this can be your first mission as a disciple. You take an active approach to getting things done. I'll be sure to pass that on to my superiors. In any case, My
That's a
hearty
convincing
congratulations
lie.
on your admission to the disciples of Sanctus
Great.
Medicus. From now on, you will be known by the code name Gray Peony. Well,
Okay.
Gray Peony.
Gray peony.
Let's depart separately to
I guess
avoid
we are
distracting
gray.
attention.
I'm not sure where the
Rendezvous at a
peony
different
comes from.
location later. Until then.
Is he alive?
I did a good job playing dead, didn't I?
Does being immortal mean you can hold your breath for a really long time?
Watch your step next time you're around them.
How are you still alive?
Enough with the jokes. It's a miracle either of us is alive.
Oh my god, I love this game's dialogue.
Seat of divine foresight.
I love this dialogue.
Stay safe.
Oh my gosh.
Cultured people.
You'd be a tool to miss a tile.
Need your extractor cleaned or your
Wait. Oh,
no
we're
further.
back here. Then let me find. Where's that treasure chest? Here it is. Basic treasure. For further contact. This area is a little hard to navigate. Give it a few chapters, you're sure back to technobabble paragraphs, just like the last Honkai. Oh, I'm sure there will be technobabble at some point. It'll probably be delivered by like Herda, though. Like she already did discuss the imaginary laws a little bit. Oh, he's just texting me. Oh wait, no, this is she. Very well. Unbelievably well, actually. Did you say it was nothing? Anything should focus on? Oh, another Cloud Knight, huh? It's okay. I don't think. I mean, he really can't take us in a fight, so. But we do need information.
Green Hibiscus agreed to meet me here, but there's no sight of him. What gives?
Oh, he knows. Oh, hey. Oh, hey, they got wanted posters for Blade and Kafka. That's a nice little touch. That's cute. Look at her. She's cute. He's not as cute, but he's also not wearing his like usual sadistic grin. Interesting.
There's a letter here. What's this on the envelope?
Gray Peony, you've fully demonstrated your bravery and devotion to us. I'll now give you a chance to prove how loyal and reliable you are to the organization. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Okay, so there's a letter. We need to find
The
it.
disciples sure know how to keep a low if they're looking to intercept.
Oh, I'm definitely pulling for Kafka. I've already, based on the leaks, I've already decided on my schedule. I'm gonna pull for Kafka, then then Fushan. Those are my plans for the future. I want Kafka, yeah. I feel like most people do. And physical damage. would be pretty useful. I think, because I think she's a physical damage dealer, if I recall correctly. Well, physical damage would be really useful for my team.
Cultured people.
I have no idea what Fushan is. I assume she's gonna be like a support of some kind.
What's written on this package? Seat of Divine Foresight, urgent. This is it. The mail that... Seems like it's encrypted somehow. Makes sense. This is critical intelligence after all. Let's see if I can crack the code.
So, Trailblazer here has already spoken more than the Genshin MC has in all of Genshin. Okay. Move the computing modules to bases with corresponding patterns. Oh. Oh, okay, I get it.
Code cracked. Huh. It's an internal order from the
Oh,
disciples.
hello, GeoStep. Welcome aboard. I'm Audire Astra,
Judging from
starship
these urgent
vtuber.
instructions,
Welcome.
the disciples are aware of a seed of divine foresight operation to infiltrate their ranks. Huh. No wonder Green Hibiscus was so eager to intercept this. I'll use my phone to make a copy and...
Got it. Where are we meeting? Sure, there might be surveillance. He just told us to in text. He just shushed us in text. Okay, we're going to the place where we copy scripture, wherever that is.
Love visiting here. Do you know why?
Uh-oh. Is this where these spring are their trap?
This is the reliable disciple I mentioned to you. Grey Peony. Grey Peony. This is Mauve Moon, the head of our operations in Exalting Sanctum.
Mauve Moon.
It seems you have some
What a
impressive
name.
skills in your arsenal.
Yeah, I know all about disposing of dead bodies. You're too kind.
No need for modesty. I've studied martial arts for years. I can tell how strong you
He's
are
got a...
with just a
This
glance.
dude's been hitting the tobacco. He's been hitting the tobacco,
You
huh?
seem like you've got it all figured out. What brings you to the disciples
I know,
of
right?
Sanctus Medicus?
I want to gain immortality. Yeah, give me that
Life is a
immortality.
miracle and a blessing. Any futile attempt to forsake it is a disgraceful betrayal.
Hear that, Cole?
You have been enlightened
Disgraceful
to the significance
betrayal.
of immortality. You have already surpassed those shameful mortals. Here, take this prescription. Through this medicine, you will become like me. You will be able to break the shackles
Like you?
that the devilish archer
My voice will
used
go?
to chain your soul.
I'll just develop
You will
throat
gain a
cancer?
vital power and freedom. The disciple responsible for creating medicinal pellets heard of your exploits. They prepared the prescription for you personally.
Can I just have the
Some
stuff
of
that
the
everyone else
ingredients
has?
can be purchased at an apothecary, but others will require you to come
Wait, I have to make it myself, really? You're gonna...
That shouldn't pose a problem.
You're not even giving me medicine, you're gonna give me a recipe for medicine. Okay.
Do you have any? I'm
Why did you
ashamed to
join
admit
the
it, but I once
organization?
worked alongside those devils.
I trained in spear techniques for
Devils.
almost a century. I nearly became a Cloud Knight instructor, but I was trapped in a weak mortal shell. I was never able to surpass the final barrier that separated me from the martial arts geniuses. Fortunately, the draft of Draconic Surge, the prescription you hold in your hand, rescued me.
Draconic Surge. Okay.
I became more powerful than any mortal could ever dream of. Now, everything has changed. Jersine and his pitiful spearmanship are no more.
Jasheen, is that his real name?
All that remains is a loyal disciple of merciful Medicus.
Were you an undercover agent?
Wait.
Jasheen?
You recognize me?
Mav Moon, sir. We have a problem. I suspect this
idiot. What kind of trials are you running? You let an agent infiltrate our ranks?
I couldn't have...
Detestable. The devilish archer author allows these pitiful mortals to face death without fear. Self-sacrifice is the
Oh,
way
that
of
didn't last
fooling
very
us
long.
into opening our doors.
You've got a really active imagination.
Nothing gets past me. A pathetic mortal like you could never understand. In that case, divine foresight, devil, it's...
Great.
Oh, I was wanting to ask what kind of monster he was going to turn into, because there's no way they would actually have combat animations for those NPCs. Turns out he's gonna be one of these things. Whatever the heck that is.
Let's be friends.
Oh, wait, is that a custom voice line? He actually just says Merciful Medicus?
Leave it to me.
I'll free you from your chains.
Should I burst the big one or one on a side?
Disappear among the sea of
First the big
butterflies.
one.
Illusions of the past.
Why did I want Kafka again? She's hot.
Who's next?
Do I need a better reason?
A miracle.
A thousand wonders to raise your spirit.
This is a little bit of a waste. You didn't think you liked the villains? Oh? When did I say that?
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I have nothing in particular against villains.
Don't mess with me.
Oh, mercy of Sanctus Medicus. Grant me a body impervious to steel, the courage of 1,000 armies, a strength that 10,000 foes cannot suppress. You think you're a match for me, devil? Your death is inevitable. Surrender, and I'll make it quick.
Survive or be destroyed. There was no choice.
Whatever you say, dude.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Oh, you guys did like Signora? It's not really about... Like, I don't really care about their heroes or villains.
Let's begin.
Like, I don't really know where you got that idea.
Merciful Medicus.
This dude just keeps summoning dudes. Okay, it's over now. Yeah, I don't like jerks.
Was the agent that Qingzu lost
No,
contact
but
with.
just because someone's a villain doesn't mean they're a
Joined
jerk.
the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I should go to the seat of divine foresight and tell Qingzu. I don't know if this mission was a success or a failure.
We did literally everything they asked for. Seems like a success to me. Okay, does this mean we can proceed with the main story now? We're done with this random side quest? Isn't Kafka kind of manipulative? I don't have a problem with that. Like, she's not an asshole. She's not just like mean to people for no
Did everything
reason.
go as planned? Don't worry.
Like, I don't mind if a
Your
character is
operation was a
manipulative.
success. Although your
Manipulative.
identity was ultimately exposed, you gained a wealth of invaluable intelligence. On top of that, I never imagined that Jersine would choose the path of evil. You did the right thing. I'm afraid this is how the Plague's author operates. Using notions of power and life to draw countless people
This
like
is a cool
Jersine away
room.
from bright futures.
I like this room.
You've managed to shine a light on the darkness of the enemy. With this
Well,
intelligence,
I'm
the
sure
seed of
these guys will
divine
come
foresight
back.
will be able
This
to
is not
improve
the
its
last we'll be seeing of
all
this
your
cult.
efforts. Is there anything else you'd
But I'm
like to
hoping
know
we can
about?
proceed with the main quest now.
The prescription you... There are a few reliable alchemists that reside in Exalting Sanct. Given that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, if you turn up any details...
Oh. Let me... No, we're not done yet. Let me guess. We gotta go talk to Bailu about this. Yeah. Tommy, you're not one to... you're one to talk. You're like obsessed with Scaramouche. You've been obsessed with Scaramouche ever since he released. Before he mellowed out. Like, you liked Scaramouche when he was just like a pure asshole. He was just an asshole to everyone. He wasn't... he had with no friends. He just a complete douchebag to his subordinates, to his allies, to everyone. Ego the size of a country. Like, you have no room to talk. You had no friends because he died. No, he had no friends because he's a jerk. He started to make one friend, and then that friend died, and then he was just like, I'm gonna be an asshole to every single person on Earth now, from now on. Like, Tommy, you have no room to talk about red flags. Okay? Don't give me none of that.
Why, hello there. So, this is official. If this request had come from anywhere else, I can't understand this Lady Danshu is still, though all the more amazed. Lady Danshu likes to pass.
Like, Scaramouche is literally, he tried to make one friend. It didn't work out. And he's just like, I will never be nice to anyone ever again. That is literally Scaramouche. No, it pretty much just is that, Tommy. You've already been through a lot. Tommy, we talked about this earlier. I do not care what your Freudian excuse is. You're a douchebag. If you are a douchebag, you are a douchebag. I do not care what your excuses are for why you are a douchebag. Why you started to walk the road of douchebaggery do not matter to me. I do not care what your trauma is. I do not care how much PTSD or childhood trauma you've been through. If you are a douchebag, you are a douchebag. Okay? It's not an illness.
I've been looking forward to meeting you. Everyone
You know
does.
me?
You're the hero who rescued the Vidyadhara healer lady in Exalting Sanctum.
I don't feel like we did
I
that
heard
much.
from other alchemists you have a prescription you wish me to assess. Can you read it to me? Thank you.
Sure. You suddenly feel attacked? Are you just confused with capacity? Tommy, I think you just don't understand my preferences that much.
But I believe I
understand the pharmacology. It involves drawing upon the strength of long scions to attain the power of ascension. The specifics, however, will require further investigation.
It's okay, pat pat.
This will take some time. I could hardly happen upon Vitiatera bone marrow and test the prescription myself, could I?
Wait, oh, so we have to just like murder
Leave your
one of those
contact
dragon
details
people?
with me. When I've completed my assessment of the pharmacology, I'll get in touch with you.
Like, plenty of people suffer terrible trauma and aren't douchebags. Right? Trauma is not an excuse to be a douchebag. What is this? A dreamy one-day tour? Traffic management? I'll go find him in a... You know what? Sure. I'll do your traffic for you.
Cultured people love
You'd be a tool to miss a tile in a
Extractor clean to your starship.
Oh, dead end. Oh, this place is confusing. Oh, you're just like you pulls for hot... Tommy, I've always pulled for hot people. Like, this should not be news. I don't know where you got the idea of anything else. Like, you've been watching my Genshin pulls for like 2 years now. Like, of course I pull for what else do you do in a gacha game besides pull for the hot people?
What does that mean? It's just a picture. Are we supposed to meet someone there? It's like one of those messages a kidnapper sends in a horror movie.
That's enough of that. Come on, let's go.
He says people, gosh, don't worry, you always horny. Kafka is not unpulling her. Tommy, I don't say you're horny because you think people are hot. I say you're horny because you're constantly thinking about horny things and saying horny things and acting horny. Okay. Don't try and gaslight me here.
Hurry up, Qingque. We'll be fossils by the time you're finished.
Oh, we're gonna meet gambling lady.
There was a disaster in the Divination Commission's delve? I'm surprised you're in the mood to play right now, Qingque.
Even if the sky was gonna collapse on the Divination Commission, the Master Diviner would be there to hold it up. What she lacks in height, she more than makes up for in stamina. Anyway, I didn't come here just to play. She ordered me to wait here for our guests.
Oh, oh, she's from the
Place in the photo.
the Divination Commission. That means we're finally moving off the main quest.
Games parlor? What kind of problem can they possibly be facing?
Isn't this
Pull for the OP people?
problem?
Well, Hatanashi, you don't usually know who's gonna be OP. Like, if you knew who's gonna be OP, yeah, that would be easy.
You that you're the Divination Commission's guests.
I don't know what that means. I probably don't want to know what that means. You don't want the Master Diviner to know you've been slacking off, do you?
I know, I'm sorry. I was going to wait for you by the statue, but... Ah! Triplet! But folks from the Realm Keeping Commission descended on the area. It's too loud over there now. Pass! Pass! So I thought to myself, wouldn't it be better to meet somewhere quieter?
This girl's an addict.
Wouldn't that be more fun, too? Better to show you the real Exalting Sanctum
Wall
and
set?
introduce you to a true
Okay.
Xianzhou pastime. Celestial Jade! Victory! Now that my wish has been fulfilled, there's nothing holding us back. Follow me, honored guests. I must apologize
Yeah,
for
she's
your
an
long
addict.
wait.
She is an addict.
It wasn't too long. Seeing your enthusiasm for this Celestial Jade game has stoked my curiosity.
Just the anime trip. Oh, okay. Of course Tommy would like that. That is a very bottom thing.
It's an ancient tree. We call it the Ambrosial Arbor. It was once the Xianzhou Lafu's prized
You think I understand
treasure.
Audire's brain more after 2 years? It's okay, Tommy. My brain is too complex for most people to comprehend. Don't take it
Younger
personally.
generations usually don't know much about it. It's said that the Ambrosial Arbor is an ancient remnant from when the Xianzhou roamed the ether. From a distance, it looks like half a tree stump. But according to records of the early nation, in its prime, it wound into the heavens, and from it celestial bodies hung.
Meaning?
It means the tree was as tall as the sky and stars hung from its branches.
Thank you, Welt.
So, how big was it? Bigger than the Express? Bigger than Herta Space Station? No, the stars hung from its branches. Then, how did it fit in
March
Xianzhou?
7th. She's not very poetic, is she? It's, technically any tree in the spaceship fits the description.
You shouldn't take poetry so literally. Anyway, it's just a legend. I see this view every day on my way to work. I'm kind of bored of it. Let's go.
Yeah, March 7th doesn't seem to quite get the idea of metaphors.
I don't believe in
Extractor clean to your starship service?
We're almost there, everyone. Stay close.
Again, my description, my biography, mysterious alien starship, okay? If I was an easy read, I wouldn't be very mysterious now, would I?
Just a heads up, please don't go running off once we're inside. You may be the Master Diviner's guests, but she hates people who don't abide by rules and regulations. Oh, and people who ask too many questions, not to mention... Please, don't push her buttons.
We're just...
Oh yeah, Fushuan's a little temperamental, huh? Ah, man. I hate these guys. They're so bad for a seal. They just completely counter her mechanic.
Enemy targets detected.
What a headache. Who's next? I'll end your misery.
They're not as bad as the imaginary enemies from Honkai Impact, but it's still pretty annoying.
Commencing support.
You know nothing of the survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Don't
If
mess
it
with
hasn't
me.
like been long enough to ever have a read. Yeah, sorry, Wraith.
A sharp scythe needs targets.
So strange.
Oh, let me guess, the gate isn't working?
I don't understand. It's never been locked before. And no one told me to take a key.
Of course.
The food here sucks, but that's no reason to shut the gate on our guests.
Are you really from the Divination Commission?
Is it possible you were fired?
No way. She's already demoted me to managing the repository. What else does she want from me? There's no need to panic, okay? This isn't the only entrance into the Divination Commission. I know an emergency access.
Oh my gosh. This girl. This girl. I guess the fact that this is who Fushun sent to get us, that says a lot about her opinion
Is this
of
where you
us,
come to
huh?
avoid doing work? You're pretty sharp. Divination Commission staff call this the loafing gate. When there's nothing to do, we often sneak out from here and spend a few hours lazing around outside.
Uh-huh.
A few hours? Do you have any vacancies?
Okay, let's do this puzzle. Let's do the Zhongli meteor real quick. What are we trying to do? Right, we do that. And then we... Oh. Yep, I got it. Ah, okay. A useless artifact.
Ugh, Stellaron corrosion. What's going on? Great. This gate won't open either. We've kept the Master Diviner waiting. No doubt she'll blame unreliable teachers for messing up once again. I knew I'd offended that Diviner. That's why she sent this girl to help.
Miss Chinche, if you don't mind, may I take a look?
Huh?
Oh.
No need. Actually, let me show you. This thing is pretty fun.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Welt should be able to fix it. Oh, okay, it's the thing again. Huh? Oh. Okay, I got mixed up of what I can move and what I can't.
Oh, you're amazing, Mr. Yang. You handled that well for an outsider. I officially hand over the title of Keeper of the Loafing Gate to you.
I mean, in story-wise, well, has basically a supernatural understanding of any of all technology.
Can't we run around to them for a change?
Well, it's kind of
What a headache.
He's not a bit plain, but his attitude is nice, and his voice is also nice, and his voice is nice, and... Calm down there, Tommy.
Who's next?
Uh...
1,000 wonders to raise. Fight as one! Enemy targets detected. Enemy data secure.
Sure.
Net
Why
markers
not?
activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Like, he'd be good at reading bedtime stories? Okay.
Ready for another?
I'll free you from your chains.
Okay, we can kill...
Disappear
I
among
think we
the
should
sea of
kill one of these,
butterflies.
actually.
Illusions of the past.
Oh! Oh, no, never mind. You just die. You don't resurrect.
A sharp scythe needs targets.
Well, Tommy, technically, the odds of me tucking you in are greater than the odds of, well, tucking you in. Technically speaking. Oh yeah, when's the bedtime story stream? I vaguely remember mentioning something about that a long time ago.
Welcome, customers.
Leave it to me.
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
That's surprising. Cole's not actually a baby, Tommy. That's a you thing. That's not a Cole thing.
Don't mess with me. I'll end your misery.
Why are you surprised?
A sharp
Like-
scythe needs targets.
Cole's just constantly depressed and can't do a thing. He needs
Time well spent.
constant nagging to do anything, but he's not a baby. How do I just call it? Tommy is a baby. What was that? He just today he did that mental age test. He got like 16 or something. Tommy is a baby.
What a headache.
Welcome, customers.
18 and yes, Tommy, you got 13. Holy cow, Maxim. I mean, I still think Tommy is more baby than you, but that is impressive.
Let's begin.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm not good at remembering numbers, to be honest. It is what it is.
Don't mess with me. I'll end your misery. A sharp scythe needs targets.
Oh, that just opens. Oh, that's the front gate. Okay. It's okay, J-Wing. It's not that interesting. It's just going around. It's just a trend. I would not actually put much stock into its accuracy. What is that core rupture thing even
Time for some
do?
hardship.
I think it associates mental age with worrying about things and being
Galaxy is vast beyond
you don't need to put much stock into it. Oh. That end is blocked off. Chest. Yay, chest.
Interesting.
Give me that chest. Yeah.
No, I meant
That's unfair. I'm working hard. These are the guests the Master Diviner wants to meet.
A rare honor.
Are you talking about us this time?
Yes, the Master Diviner rarely allows outsiders.
A rare honor meeting teacher during working
If you want to see
hours.
the Master Diviner, head straight to the Matrix of Prescience. They're short of hands. The Master Diviner is run off her feet, and the Cloud Knights stationed there are driving away evil spirits. I don't know when they'll be.
Oh, do we get to see Fushan fighting? I want to see her fight.
This is the Matrix of Prescience.
Give me that
a
chest. Seems
large-scale jade
like a Tommy
abacus
quote.
calculation
Tommy wouldn't say anything that
pride
aggressive.
and joy of the Divination Commission.
We've heard the term Jade Abacus a few times now. Would you mind explaining what it is, Miss
You know,
Chuchu?
boxing your prisoner.
Jade abacus is just
Yeah.
a jade
Fair,
abacus.
Joey.
That's a
They're kind of just a waste of time. Honestly.
Take me a minute to give you an answer. Let me think.
Matrix of Prescience.
Glimpses into the
I
beyond.
knew you'd bring that up, Tommy.
Describes it as living jade engraved with
Are all the
symbols for
Divination Commission people
divination into the
shorties?
unknown.
So far, yes.
Just like engraving a seal, the craftsmen of the Xianzhou Artisanship Commission carve faint symbols into pieces of jade and then insert them into machines to get them
Wow.
to operate according to a certain
This is like you got like a skyscraper-sized building for divination. Meanwhile, Mona and Genshin just like, hello, I wave my arms in the air, and I can now tell your future down to
bracelets and jewelry.
the precise
We put
details.
the bigger ones into instruments of calculation, so we can simulate the future and learn from the past.
Take the Matrix of Prescience here as an example. As long as sufficient information is provided, it can answer questions on anything. From the evolution of natural
Okay,
phenomena
but
to
what
the
is
metabolism of
sufficient
living
information? What
things.
constitutes sufficient information?
They say the theory behind the symbols was handed down by Noose, the Wisdom Walker.
The Wisdom Walker.
Profound that in the Divination Commission, only the Master Diviner truly understands them.
That sounds like a little ball. So they're computers.
Seems like it. But Jade Abacus does. Besides, ordinary computers don't have cool backstories, even in Madame Herta's space station. I never saw anything related to Noose.
Anyway, don't dwell on names. As long as the machine works, what does it matter whether it's a Jade Abacus or a computer? Just like today. Would it have mattered if Baichue had brought you here instead of Jingchue?
Who's
Makes no
Baichue?
difference at all. We're almost at the Matrix of Prescience core. The Master Diviner should be waiting.
Just like most fascinating to call it, take it out of curiosity. Oh, bye, Maxim. Oh, look, there's Fushan.
Diviner
Itty bitty
Fu,
Fushan.
how are things progressing?
We're fluctuating between the heaven and thunder trigrams. A step forward bridges no distance hence.
And for those who don't speak Fushan,
It's an utter disaster. How's that for a Divination Commission fortune? The Matrix of Prescience has stopped operating, and the symbols have dimmed. There are Stellaron spirits wreaking havoc inside the Commission, and the Cloud Knights are struggling to protect civilians. I want to restore the Matrix of Prescience, but I have no forces available. And on top of all of that, General, we still have to deal with the Stellaron hunter you handed to us. If that's not an utter disaster, then I don't know what is.
but you're Fushen, the seer, the boundless, omniscient. Bringing luck and avoiding misfortune is your strong suit.
What was that guy's name? Noose. Yes, Noose.
You don't need to flatter me, General. It's natural for fortune to fluctuate. There's no escaping it. The Divination Commission simply does its best to uncover the good and the bad and then make the right decisions. We have no magical means to turn the tide.
And that is precisely why we need you in charge. When it comes to handling clairvoyant Stellaron hunters, who better than Fushen the Seer? As for reinforcements, you didn't think I'd be unprepared, did you? Look, help has just arrived.
Guess we're the reinforcements.
Master Diviner, I
Time to go on and do another side quest.
wasn't your order I received. So, General, even guests are on the payroll these days?
Well, since they're here already, I may as well make use of them.
Wonder if we
Entering the
need his
Matrix
buddy.
of Prescience without my
Gallop?
permission is a breach of protocol.
Is that a Pokemon?
Would be an ungracious thing to say in the present circumstances. I admit I'm pleasantly surprised to see you here. Qingchue is
Oh.
often unreliable.
What is
but
it a
she
reference
comes
to
through
then?
for us when the need arises. I was
I thought you
waiting
were
for
gonna
the
have us
Matrix of
escorted out.
Prescience to resume operations so that you might gain insight into my divination techniques. It was rude of me to keep you waiting so long.
No need for the formalities.
What does Noose
We heard what
sound
the
like?
general said.
And what is...
If you need something from
Oh,
us, just
that
say
was
the
a
word.
pun.
Very well, then I'll keep this brief. The Divination Commission is currently understaffed.
Hello, that guy.
I need your help
Welcome
to
aboard.
restart
I
the
am
Matrix of
Audire Astra,
Prescience's space terminals
your Starship VTuber. Welcome
and
aboard.
eliminate the Stellaron spirits along the way.
Glad to see you today. Let's see. I need you. Won't we be breaching Xianzhou's
but
secrets
you
in the
needn't worry.
process?
You have my permission. Qingchue will accompany you. She'll be in charge of restarting the terminal. As for eliminating the spirits...
I have divined our future. We are destined to be errand runners.
Oh, March.
Forever.
I love you. Yes, thank you very much for the compliment.
Which magic word?
The universal one? Please?
Please.
Good enough.
Wow. March is so bossy. When she wants to be, I suppose.
It's been a while, my astral guest. Thanks to you, the Law Fu has successfully brought Kafka to justice. I am truly grateful. There hadn't been a single
Where do I
Stellaron
go to
hunter
play
arrest
Honkai?
since the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation issued their bounty.
You can Google.
This is a victory for the Xianzhou.
I mean, easiest way just Google Honkai Star Rail. That'll direct you to the miHoYo website. Let's split this huge bounty 50-50.
The Stellaron curse has been lifted. The Xianzhou will have no more use for Kafka. If you wish to claim the bounty, feel free to take her to the IPC. The Alliance has no interest in the IPC's
Yeah,
reward.
it is not on Steam.
Blade,
Yeah,
on the
you'll
other
have to
hand,
find it from
is a wanted
miHoYo's
criminal
website.
For the Xianzhou. He must remain with us. At present, Kafka has no intention of speaking, and the Stellaron hunter's motives remain unknown. We must rely on the power of the Divination Commission to unearth the truth.
Unearth the truth? You mean interrogate Kafka with the Matrix of Prescience?
Precisely. The Matrix of Prescience is the Divination Commission's ultimate weapon. It was originally used to calculate navigation routes and predict
But it can
future
also
events.
mind read?
But the secrets of the Stellaron hunters cannot remain hidden any longer. I have no choice but to move
So we're just
beyond
gonna try and
conventional protocol.
predict Kafka's future
Everything
and
hinges
figure
on
out what's
restoring the
going on from
Matrix of
that?
Prescience, which is why I would like you to help Diviner Fu complete the seven.
You're welcome.
I am eternal.
I like Jingyuan. Unfortunately, I've already rolled for Seal. Otherwise, I would also like to roll for Jingyuan. And there's just no way I can comfortably roll for Jingyuan without having to spend more money, which I don't want to do
Restarting the base terminals will be your
because I've already spent
and forget
a
everything you saw and
considerable
heard
amount
just
on
now.
this game. And yet, despite spending so much, I still have fewer 5 stars than Maxim, who spent nothing. Oh, hey, it's the Inazuma things. The Inazuma doors.
Let me see. This is
I
the
hope
temporal
Maxim loses every
Serves the
50-50
potential of the
for the rest of his
temporal
life.
plane. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to time.
Oh. Pick up. Okay, we just gotta draw a triangle. That was easy. He did spend his luck. Right? Aren't these things supposed to balance out?
What? You just matched up those symbols. Is that it?
The more complex something is,
If it's so simple, why do...
maybe deep down she just wants to be lazy once in a while. Like me.
I know I definitely want to be lazy. I would love to be lazy. Can I just not go to work on Monday? I'm gonna fix this too. Oh. I see how it is. How do I get that onto that? Oh! Oh, duh. I didn't realize I could move that one. So in that case, let's move this here. There we go. Is this group actually... Well, Cole. She has managed to keep her job. So she might be a little better than you. Also, whoa. That's a new enemy.
What the heck is this? It looks like a walking gate.
Yeah, it's like a torii gate. Like a Japanese torii gate. But it's just... It's a robot.
Take it easy. There's nothing supernatural on the Cianjo.
A rheumat? Oh my gosh, they just keep making up new words.
They're stationed at various strategic places.
I feel like it needs a
Get a lazy
sign
Thursday because the
saying
system was messed up. They didn't get orders
forbidden
for
or something.
most of the day.
Are you sure it won't fly into a rage if we walk past it?
We're here by order of the Master
You don't
Diviner
lose your
to
jobs because
restart
you're
the
lazy, you
matrix
lose
of
them because you're unstable. I mean, you kind of just left
not foes.
your last job in the middle of the day.
March! You should join the Divination Commission. Quick!
Ah, great.
Mutuals forbidden. What sort of sanction rate? Uh-oh.
Leave it to me. You know nothing of the survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
I wanted to use his skill, but okay. This is fine.
Enemy data secured.
Oh,
Net markers activated.
okay, that's
Time
fine.
for good old counterattack. 1,000 wonders to
Didn't
raise your spirit.
Okay. I'm a little annoyed by this. Some enemies, I can't figure out why, but some enemies just aren't getting imprisoned by Walt's
Disappear among the
ult.
sea of butterflies.
Even though it's
Illusions of the past.
supposed to have a 100% rate. Also, wow. With Pella and Tingyun buffing her, Seal's burst, just like one-shots everything I've used it on. Except Simulated Universe Japard. But that's not a normal enemy. Probably, I don't
must
think
be
so.
The spatial terminal. They say this terminal is designed to
Because
retrieve
that
information
was a
related
normal
to
enemy.
space.
He's not a special boss or something.
probably could have
I know
guessed
some
that.
enemies are immune, but I don't think that one was. What do we got? We're gonna make an hourglass. Seems easy enough. Yep. Your job is being in a brief. You're doing well. You get along with everyone nice. Upper management is really bad at transparency. Yeah, Jaren. It's a familiar story.
Don't mess with me.
Seize the moment.
That's a really familiar story.
We have the upper hand.
What a
Ow.
heck. Who's next?
Oh, right. I gotta take some hits. There's no other choice.
You know nothing of the survive or be destroyed. There is no other
Last
choice.
few races last August, you're allegedly going to finally implement this coming September. I was not.
Ready for another?
Yeah, really.
Don't mess with me.
We were promised new. So, like, our office has really old chairs that I feel like the hospital found in a dumpster somewhere.
Leave it to
And we were promised new chairs a while ago. Guess what we do not have?
What a headache.
Oh,
Free you from your
That
chain.
was a
Disappear
mistake.
among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Oh, there's a second wave. It goes here. Can you one-shot this guy? Yes, you can. Except you, Mara struck things.
Let's begin.
1,000 wonders to raise your finest one!
I hope Welt can get his burst off this.
You know nothing of
Yes, he
survive
can.
or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
We have the upper hand.
Oh yeah, we were also supposed to get like a cost of living increase,
Time for good old counterattack.
which they initially denied, or like cost of increase, cost of living pay raise. They initially denied it, but now they're going to implement it. But it's only like 2%,
Who's next?
which is better than nothing. But it's not really keeping up with cost of living, which is the whole point, supposedly. And then, oh yeah, the response was like, the denial was like, oh hey, you guys get all sorts of benefits normal employees don't. I said, like what? Like, you should appreciate the benefits more. Like, what are our benefits? Oh, when you start working, your health insurance kicks in immediately instead of in 30 days. Like, really? Wow. That's great. It really helps us, people who have been working here for 2 years already. It's very beneficial.
What a headache.
This isn't even... When people care about... This isn't even caring about the poor. This is just caring about your own freaking employees.
Let's be friends.
But, I digress.
I'll free you from your chains.
Ah.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Leave it to me.
Oh, no, I used up all the skills and now Welt doesn't have a skill left.
Ready for another?
So you do like your job, whatever.
Who's next? I'll end your misery.
Yeah, I wish you the best of luck. I really do. I wish you the best of
The
luck.
galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Very about employees, very good.
Don't
It totally is, though. In the long run.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated.
That's the thing.
Time for good old counterattack.
Like, it's not even, like, this is the part of my frustration with current business. Like, they do these things, it's not even good capitalism, honestly.
Welcome, customers.
I'll free you from your chains.
Oops. That was a mistake.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Like, caring about your employees is actually just good in the long run for your company because you get employee retention and the reputation means you can hire. It's easier to hire people and you hire better people. Like, these things add up, and your efforts to save a few cents here and there will actually hurt your bottom line. And of course, managers don't understand this.
Let's begin.
Business majors don't understand this. Do you think humans care about the long run? No, that's part of the problem. If you are a competent businessman cares about the long run, or a competent manager does care about the long run, intelligent people care about the long run. Why hire better people when you can hire low-pay people? Because your low quality work will end up costing you more than if you just had hired better people.
Let me guess. Time, space. I bet the next terminal is energy related.
Darn, the Karma Terminal. They say this terminal is designed to establish causal relationships.
I'm not hearing you naming any humans. Well, maybe that's because you don't know any humans. This looks pretty easy. Yeah, just needed to move too. That was really... These are not difficult puzzles.
We did it. All 3 terminals activated. Let's go back to the core and report to the Master Diviner.
Oh, I gotta open this too? There we go. Easy. Okay. Now, what time?
Well done, all of you. I can sense the matrix of prescient symbols re-illuminating. Now, to interrogate
Then you just import workers
those of you in
or
the core
export
may
the labor.
feel a few...
It's not that easy to import workers.
Are you ready?
And exporting the labor often runs into the same problem.
Oops.
Wrong button.
Well done.
And not all types of
to
workers can be
Those
imported
are you ready?
or exported. Like for example, if you run a hospital laboratory.
I said I'd cooperate with you.
Whoa. Kafka looks different.
I have no interest in the words of wanted criminals, especially those skilled in the art of manipulation.
She looks a little different from usual.
I'm here to witness the divination of the matrix of prescience. The Divination Commission has ways of extracting the truth, and they're far more effective than a conversation.
I'm not sure. Let me check. Okay, so she doesn't have the glasses. She doesn't have her jacket. I feel like her face looks different. Maybe... Wait a minute. She normally has dead eyes. Like her eyes normally have pupils. That's what it is. That's what it is. Her eyes normally don't have pupils. They're just blank pink. But right now, she has pupils.
Then please, Master Diviner, witness my destiny.
Wow, she sounds so bored. Oh, cutscene. Trigrams, activate. Uh-oh.
That's why you're here? All for that?
Well, not what you were expecting.
I can't believe it.
Are you gonna tell us?
Prescience cannot be wrong.
What did you see?
Kafka has nothing to do with Stellaron, but you. It's you.
Uh-oh.
Absurd. I never have thought it.
I sense more Fushan riddles on the horizon.
Ask her yourself. Take as long as you wish. I must report this to the General immediately. Please excuse me.
Oh, okay. At least she's not gonna say it's like, it's you. You're the evil ones who's behind all this. That's what I was afraid of.
You go ask her. I know you still have many questions for Kafka yourself.
Okay. What is this? Oh, just records.
Hi. You haven't changed a bit. I'm sorry you have to see me in such a sorry state.
You don't look like you're in a sorry state to me.
That's good. I wouldn't want to affect your image of me. I didn't talk to you on the train because I knew you and I would get to talk alone here. Worth waiting for, don't you think? You seem to have a lot to ask me.
What is your
Elio said he
objective?
foresaw 3 questions, but they would be the same in essence. If I were to hear one of them, I would then tell you the objective of this trip in all its detail. Since you asked one of the 3 questions, it means everything is going smoothly. Are you ready?
This is a little convoluted.
Cienjo's Stellaron problem is not directly linked to us. But if you look at it from Elio's perspective, you can't say the Stellaron hunters are completely innocent. We foresaw all this long ago, but chose to remain indifferent until the time was right for us to get involved. Diviner Fu was surprised because she discovered 3 truths. 1. The Stellaron hunters are not enemies of the Cienjo. You know this now, though you refuse to believe it. 2. Someone else brought the Stellaron into the Cienjo and activated it. A result of both internal unrest and
Oh,
external
I
aggression.
wonder if it's
Traitors
the
on the
cult
Lafu,
guys from
enemies
earlier.
from outside want to overthrow the Cienjo. The Master Diviner is in a hurry to find the General, presumably to inform him of this fact. However, that's all the Master Diviner knows, because Elio withheld key pieces of information
Of
from
course.
me. He
Of
foresaw the
course.
Divination Commission using the Matrix of
That
prescience
is
against me.
par for the
To guard
course.
against setbacks, he ensured that I knew only what he wanted the Cienjo Alliance to know in this moment. As for number 3, even in their wildest dreams, the Cienjo Alliance could never have guessed it. If the Stellaron hunters aren't the cause of all this, then why are Blady and I even here?
Blady?
We're here for you.
Uh-oh. For us?
Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? It's no wonder Fu Shen doesn't believe it either. But the Matrix of Prescience doesn't lie. The answer is just that bizarre.
Yeah, I don't mind her.
Stellaron hunters
I don't mind her
appearing
voice
here,
either.
Blady getting arrested, me being lured to the Matrix of Prescience. It was all to bring you, the Astral Express crew, to the Cienjo. In the future that Elio chose. The
She
power
does
of the
talk a
hunt
little
is
slowly for my liking, though.
That's why the Astral Express crew
I don't think she. No, I don't think she
to
does.
the Lafu
Not really.
and achieve something important for the Cienjo. You had to establish a connection with the Alliance. And that's why I had to trick you into coming here. I needed you to meet the Lafu's general in person and to help him resolve the Stellaron crisis. I needed the Alliance to owe you a favor. That way, in the future, at the most critical moment, the Cienjo will offer you their help. What do you think? Surprised? The notorious Stellaron hunters did all that just to make you a hero of the Cienjo? Quite the plot twist, don't you think?
But why? What is this
Like
future
I
you're
said,
talking about?
Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. The future holds endless possibilities. Knowing the right thing at the wrong time could
A
spoil
little
all our
I mean, yeah, it is flirty sounding. I just wish she'd talk a little faster.
There is only one thing I can tell you about the future. In the best and the worst cases, you will eventually have to face.
Oh, okay, so we have to fight
And when that
a
time
god.
comes, you will need all the help you can get. It will be a brutal struggle of eonic proportions. Proportions that neither you, nor I, nor the Astral Express will ever be able to reach. In the vast majority of futures, that's when destiny ends. But if we follow Elio's plan, there may be a glimmer of hope on the horizon. You know, even eons can be killed.
Okay, so our destiny is to kill a god. So, yeah, this is definitely a JRPG now.
Hey,
We're
Lorcha.
just full
You didn't finish telling
JRPG.
us about the propagation. Keep going, it's interesting. So, eons can die, huh? Weird. I thought they were invincible.
There is no true invincibility or immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born of the perspectives of ordinary beings.
I mean, we knew Aeons can die because Akavili, the Aeon of Trailblaze, died. And that's the reason why we're doing all this.
I don't understand. They're all eons. Why do they want to fight?
Are you really from the Xianzhou?
No, what,
Other eons
what did you
aside,
two eat?
surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaoshe. Isn't destroying the Eon Yaoshe the Alliance's cherished aim?
Of course I know. Well, I know a little. My mom made me practice with swords all day.
Su Shings doesn't know much.
In that
She's
case,
not big in the brain.
Just change the subject.
Actually, that's consistent with the original Su Shing too.
I'm afraid there's just too much to explain.
Fine. How's this for a subject? What's in the box?
Oh, this one? It's
Oh, so it is just a
more
coffin.
commonly known as a coffin.
The deceased?
Yes, indeed. This is just part of my job. I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Xianzhou. Ah, I'd quite forgotten. For long life species, death is probably a distant concept.
Nope. The Cloud Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just we don't put bodies in boxes.
So the creming?
Coffins. In the Xianzhou, people go to the Hall of Karma and the Ten
Oh
Lords
no.
Commission and consecrate the names.
There's
and
no
jade
Hu-Tao here.
of the dead.
What will Hu-Tao do?
It's our way of saying goodbye. The Foxians and the Vtuber have their own ceremonies. Foxian soldiers place their dead in star skiffs, and then as for the Vtuber, they're more mysterious. They say that when a Vtuber is very old or has a fatal injury, they
Oh,
turn
so they're
into an
phoenixes.
egg that looks like a pearl. My mom calls the Vtuber long scions. When I was young, she told me stories of how the Vtuber could turn into dragons.
Only special Vtuber can turn into dragons.
What do you know? Silent but deadly speaks.
Your mother is right.
Oh.
The Vtuber are long scions. They
Oh.
are descendants of the Eon of Permanence. That was why some, but not all,
I think I know what. I think this is a hint
Power
about
was a
them,
rare
huh?
inheritance, passed down only to those who could successfully complete numerous rites and challenges. For the inheritor, it was hard to say whether it was a blessing or a curse.
Ah, I've heard the story of Long the Permanents and their descendants. Many myths and legends praise the Eon for a rich and immortal life, but for some reason, the Eon disappeared among the stars without a trace. Almost as if they had never... Every life has its limit. Even the Eons are not truly immortal and will eventually reach the end of their lives.
This guy sounds sus. And also he looks like Otto from Honkai Impact, so that makes him extra sus.
Let me ask you one
Because
more question.
Otto is the sussest.
Know the person in the coffin?
No.
Yes.
There is the Otto lookalike. Like by default, he's like the sussest person in this game. In the game.
Friend?
No.
So, the sweetheart?
Miss, whatever gave you that impression? The individual in the coffin is neither friend nor relative. We met only...
For those who don't know, Otto Apocalypse
By chance, I made
from
someone
Honkai Impact,
promise,
he
and
is
so I
the
have to run
biggest
this errand.
bastard in the franchise.
Let's leave it at that, shall we?
He is the absolute
We've all had enough rest.
biggest bastard in the whole universe. Okay, I want to finish this part and get back to our main team, and then we will call it a day.
Was that the wind? A new crucible for the furnace.
Mara struck.
How big of a bastard are we talking about? He's kind of responsible for most of the main character. He's kind of responsible for most of the main character's suffering. I mean, not directly, in that, like, he's not the reason why the Honkai exists and is trying to destroy humanity, but he's more directly responsible for all the pain and suffering the main characters have to go through. At least in the middle part of the story.
Wrangle you a prize for your bravery or something when it's all over.
Enough.
Someone in Paco's the best. So, I mean, he has other relatives also named Apocalypse who are good people. Also, do none of you have favorable typing against any of these guys? That's an oof. Locha's his burst being sealed here is also kind of sus.
Bloom.
You're the best.
You.
Oh wow, that was a big heal.
No interesting
Holy cow.
Want to see what I can do? Take this! Shape of the Rise Phoenix! Let me through! Dodge this!
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Sorry, I didn't see any blood, so I thought you were. My motor is. Are you a cloud? Locha, silent but deadly. I'm afraid we have to delay things again.
Oh.
This lady is one of the judges of the Ten Lords Commission. As a Cloud Knight, I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have got you to come with me. You'd probably be there by now if you'd gone by yourself.
I happen to have some medical knowledge. Perhaps I can treat
Some,
the young
he
lady's
says.
injuries.
Well, it's just... she's
Happens.
a puppet. I think we should just take her to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Don't worry, Miss Sushang. You might get an aching or numbing sensation, but it shouldn't be too painful. Do you think you can...
It won't work. My body is mechanical.
Be it mechanical or organic, we're still dealing with composite substances. I just hope you'll...
Yeah, very sus here.
How... What kind of medical knowledge is this?
Exact. Sushing. Oh, Sushing knows a thing. Oh.
Very good. We, no longer need to return to the realm keeping
That is a unique
The mission
model.
continues.
That is a unique model and texture. This
As a
might
judge
be a
in the
playable
employ
character.
of the Ten Lords Commission, I am forbidden from interfering in the affairs of outsiders. However, seeing as you came to my aid, a word of advice.
And she had, yeah.
I came to
She is
address the
unique,
root of
guys.
our
This is
crisis
definitely
by
going to be a
arresting
playable character.
a Stellaron hunter. This villain possesses exceptional swordsmanship and wields a divine weapon. They are extremely dangerous. If it hadn't been for a strange accident, my wake span might have been cut short.
Wake span?
Accident.
Oh, since she's a puppet, so she doesn't call it a lifespan.
Come with me.
Just because they're not alive, so just wake.
I've never seen anything like it.
Who just girly? Oh, we just met her. Meanwhile, in the
You know.
Divination Commission,
Even eons can be killed.
so your plan is to kill
Are
an
you kidding?
Aeon?
That's not what we want. I just want to tell stories from the past. Stories about eons that have fallen. Lon the Permanence, Drilla the Beauty, Anna the Order, Tazeronth the Propagation, Akivili the Trailblaze. These names were once known all over the universe. And now they've all but disappeared, leaving behind only masterless paths. And currently, there are 3 ways an eon can perish known to humanity. 1. Paths with overlapping concepts will eventually collide, and the broader path will engulf the narrower one. That's how Enna the Order
The
was
Trailblaze? Yes, Akavili is the Aeon of the Trailblazers and the Astral Express, but they died sometime
In a
prior to
war
the start of the
between
game.
eons, the stronger side will annihilate the weaker one. That's how Tazeronth the Propagation fell. Under the guidance of the Hunt, the Cienjo Alliance
And yeah, the
traveled
Astral
the
Express
universe
is
exterminating
their train,
abominations
or
cultivated
was
by the
their train, I guess, since they're dead.
So, the Cienjo, too, are engaged in this process.
Call the Depression. Why does the Shanzo want to kill the Abundance?
As far as I know, the predecessors of the Alliance were the Elixir Seekers. They searched for Yaoshi and longed for the blessing of immortality. When they eventually found the Eon, they received a blessing that did indeed prevent death, the Ambrosial Arbor. But immortality turned out to be a curse for the Cienjo. That's when the Hunt appeared, firing an arrow
that's the story
and felling
behind the
the
tree.
Ambrosial Arbor. Ever since, the Alliance has followed the Hunt in pursuit of Yaoshi, erasing the curse of immortality. What do you think? They're the kind of stories that folks on the straight and narrow would never tell you.
What about the third way?
Hold on. Any minute.
Oh, we're not gonna find that.
It's begun.
Is that tree taking off? Oh no, it's falling over. Or is it? No, that tree is taking off. Uh-oh. And Kafka's free. Oh, and Blades here.
Let's go, Bladey. 2 more places to visit.
Wait, what happened to everyone else?
Kafka escape? How are we gonna explain this to the Master Diviner?
Oof.
If what she said is true, we won't have to explain anything.
Hey, did she brainwash you?
Wait, where'd that tree? Oh, yeah. That is a cool look. That looks cool. That looks really cool. Oh, that just looks so artistic. That is beautiful. Okay, anyways, I think this is a good time to call it for today. Thank you all for tuning in today. That's my last stream for this week. We'll hopefully be streaming Wednesday, Friday, Saturday next week. Might be a little optimistic because let's hope Friday isn't too busy next week. So, until then, thank you all for being here, and I hope to see you all again next week. Until then, have a wonderful rest of your weekend and a wonderful night. Until then, good night, everyone. Good night.